Welcome back, Slotcar family, on another video on Slotcardude. Today I'm gonna pick up a topic that I have been made aware of by my dear friend Dave Slotcar from the UK. He asked in one of our previous live streams of Anders and me if I could explain the advantages, disadvantages of the body float and also on the float of the motor pod that is, for example, being built in those motor pods by Slotted or NSR or the new Avant slot chassis, for example. So here I am trying to explain without a track and without a car the advantages and disadvantages. Forgive me, I have to look down once in a while because I made my notes. I was really making or getting into it, trying to describe the best way I can. Let's just jump right into it. Enough talking, a little more tech science.
I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or duder or, you know, El Duderino.
Tech science, here we are. So, body float, so just the body. Why would you loosen up the screws for body float? What's the advantage? Well, if you open the screws and have like the chassis straight but the body floats or is loose, this prevents vibrations that come from the motor, the axle, or the rims to be passed on, so to say, to the body, which means the whole car is more wobbly. And one thing you want for sure is to have the car run smooth, quiet, flat, without any vibrations. So, again, this is one point. The second point is the change of the center of gravity, which means you lower it, because in corners the body can lean into the corner a little bit, which changes the center of gravity of your car. And it doesn't tip that easily anymore. Maybe you've noticed that you've got cars that also either tip or de-slot in a corner, like they drive straight outwards, straight on, and don't take the corner. Two possibilities for that behavior. One is you're on the acceleration too quick, too fast, too early. The second thing is loosen up that body from the chassis, make it wiggle a little bit, and you will see for sure the change.
If you like this kind of content, please leave a like. If you want to get informed when I issue new videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. It's free of charge. Leave comments, share, tell others. Just feel free to stroll around in my channel, ask questions, all Slotcar related. You ask them, you get an answer. No problem.
And one more thing, for one more advantage for opening up the body screws is that if you screw on the chassis to the body tight, you might bend the chassis coming from a flat chassis to a bent chassis, and this is something you want to avoid. So everything is a little more freely floating, and that's definitely a big advantage. Again, try it out. Take a car of your choice, open up the screws, whether it's 2, 3 or 4, and open them up more in the rear, not so much in the front, and just try and find your setting that you like most. Personal preference, there we go again. The screws on the motor pod, so not the ones holding the motor, the one that hold the motor pod to the chassis. Why would you open up those screws? Let's call it mechanical suspension. I couldn't find a better way to describe it, which means if you open that slightly, it is some kind of a suspension, or it acts like a suspension on the rear axle. It allows that if a track is not smooth, not even, not flat, like for example plastic tracks usually are, that those imperfections don't get or don't hit the whole car, it just hits the rear axle, and this acts, if it's loose, as a kind of a suspension. So again, you want the whole car to run smooth, flat, without vibrations, and this will absorb the vibrations coming from the track. Second thing, improved traction. Well, how come? Well, in the corners, the pod can lean to the sides, which means that you will have tires touching the surface of the track more, instead of when it's stiff, it tends to lift one side. So that way you also avoid this kind of, how do you call it? When you do a corner, you have a lot of grip, the rear axle or the rear of the car starts to hop. If you loosen the motor pod, you will reduce that hopping, or even reduce it completely so it's gone. So if you have cars that tend to do that, many cars with urethane tires have the tendency to do that, open up that motor pod, those motor pod screws a little, and you see it'll go away. And as tests have shown, it does improve times. Because of the just mentioned facts, you will see that this will reduce your lap times definitely, sometimes dramatically. Now, again, the motor pod acts as a suspension and takes away vibrations or absorbs vibrations. Now, if in case you don't know, there are many producers out there that actually have screws specifically made for that. They have like a threaded shaft, and afterwards is the screw, and they offer it in different lengths, and also the size of the head is different. Why is that? If you have a big head, the screw can't move too much, so it'll only move up and down. If you have a smaller screw, you also have the possibility of the motor pod to move sideways a little. Basically, as an unwritten rule, you don't want that, but there are cars out there and combinations of chassis, tracks, and tires that do prefer that. So again, there is no one rule that suits all. You need to test it. You need to check out yourself. Just open up, loosen up, guys. Not only yourself, but the screws. And of course, as always with Slotcardude, test it. Try it. There's more to come.
And don't forget, if you liked what you've seen, tell others, share. Please comment how the things that I suggest work out. Subscribe. Hit the cowbell. Don't forget to hit the cowbell, guys. And just find your personal perfect setting, your preference setting. There is no right or wrong. There's only you, the car, the track, the controller. So enjoy the hobby. Don't take it too seriously. And of course, there is more to come.